It's my fight preview for Filip Hrgovic versus Joyce. It's gonna be a very tough fight coming up. A career maker or breaker right now for Joyce. Every fight he's been in recently, because of the age he's at, and also the way he's taking losses, people bringing up retirement talks, and when that tends to happen, what's the writing on the wall. But I think Joyce can really make some things happen. He just had to go out here and be aggressive and box the way he's always boxed, not think too much. I think when he was fighting Daniel Dubois, he was comfortable, he wasn't really thinking that much. Joseph Parker fight as well. Since the Zane fight, yeah, he's been older. He's taking a beating. Wasn't easy trying to do what he was doing. But I think a lot of things has backfired in certain situations. But Joyce definitely is going to be able to bring something to the table against Filip Hrgovic. This is going to be a fight where Hrgovic's been out for a while. Joyce has been more active recently, so that will play a part in the fight. Hrgovic, a guy who's known to box and be able to move, hasn't really been able to handle the power lately. I think he caught Daniel Dubois on a bad day. Still think Hrgovic's a good fighter, but he has to get some kind of motivation behind him as far as going into a fight. I didn't feel like he was very self-motivated the way he usually is, especially when he fought against Zane. Was a different type of fighter. The way he was bouncing on his toes, just his overall manner. He has to get back to actually boxing, jabbing these guys, and putting placement shots on these people so he can slow them down. And against a guy like Joyce, you got to be able to put shots to the body and be able to go upstairs. You got to do something similar to what guys like Chisora and others have done. You don't have to go out here and stop him, but you definitely got to go out here and make this guy feel your power and let him know that you're going to be there in this fight. And it's going to be a very tough fight for Hrgovic. With everything he's had going on, hasn't really had that many rounds lately. I thought for him getting rounds was just as important as other fighters like Wilder and all these other guys. A lot of these fighters, same fighters, have been active a lot. A lot of guys have been getting rounds in. Even though Bacoli jumped in the ring recently, he hasn't had rounds lately. So it's a lot of guys who haven't had rounds lately. And, that may play a factor in this fight, but I don't know. As far as with Joyce, he's a wild card right now. I know he's been stopped a lot recently. Um, I feel like he is slowing down just because of age. But also, this man's been boxing a lot, over the last 4 or 5 years just because of his age. They want to get him in the ring quick and don't want to waste his best years. So that's why he's been so active. And also, when you have Turkey Al-Sheikh involved right now, you want to have him out here in the mix if he's going to be boxing. So this is going to be a tough fight, man. Hrgovic has to go out here and go to the body a lot more, use his size, be aggressive, be that Croatian fighter that everybody knows him to be. But hopefully he's had some time to think, in his time away from boxing and after taking that beating from Dubois, because he was boxing well in that fight. People forget he was boxing well in the fight. He was just not aggressive, and he was taking punches that you can't take. In a 10, 12 round fight, you're going to get stopped. And that's exactly what happened. Daniel Dubois was coming to stop him. He wasn't coming to box. So as long as Hrgovic gets around that power from Joyce, he'll be all right. But that's a hard thing for him because he's not blocking a lot of shots. So we'll have to see. It's going to be very tough.